The Gospel of the Holy 12. Translated from the original Aramaic. By Reverend G.J.R. Ouseley. In the name of the All-Holy, Ammonius. Here beginneth the Gospel of the perfect life of Jesu Maria, the Christ, the offspring of David through Joseph and Mary after the flesh, and the Son of God, through divine love and wisdom, after the Spirit. Lection 15. Healing of the leper and the man with palsy. The deaf man who denied that others could hear. 1. And it came to pass, when he was in a certain city, behold a man full of leprosy, who, seeing Yeshua, fell toward the earth, and besought him, saying, Lord, if thou wilt, thou canst make me clean. And he put forth his hand and touched him, saying, Blessed be thou who believest, I will, be thou clean. And immediately the leprosy departed from him. 2. And he charged him, saying, Tell no man, but go and shew thyself to the priest, and offer for thy cleansing, according as Moses commanded, for a testimony unto them. But so much the more went there a fame abroad of him, and great multitudes came together to hear, and to be healed by him of their infirmities. And he withdrew himself into the wilderness, and prayed. 3. And it came to pass on a certain day, as he was teaching, that there were Pharisees and doctors of the law sitting by, to see them which were come out of every town, of Galilee and Judea and Jerusalem, and the power of God was present to heal them. And, behold, they brought in a bed a man who was taken with a palsy, and they sought means to bring him in, and to lay him before him. And when they could not find by what way they might bring him in because of the multitude, they went upon the housetop, and let him down through the tiling with his couch into the midst before Yeshua. And when he saw their faith, he said unto him, Man, thy sins are forgiven thee. 5. And the scribes and the Pharisees began to reason, saying, Who is this which speaketh blasphemies? Who can forgive sins but God alone? But when Yeshua perceived their thoughts, he answering said unto them, What reason ye in your hearts? Can even God forgive sins if man repent not? Who said, I forgive thee thy sins? Said I not rather, Thy sins are forgiven thee? 6. Whether is easier to say, Thy sins be forgiven thee, or to say, Rise up and walk? But that ye may know that the Son of Man hath power upon earth to discern, and declare the forgiveness of sins, he said unto the sick of the palsy, I say unto thee, Arise, and take up thy couch, and go to thine house. 7. And immediately he arose up before them, and took up that whereon he lay, and departed to his own house, glorifying God. And they were all amazed, and they glorified God, and were filled with the spirit of reverence, saying, We have seen strange things today. 8. And as Yeshua was going into a certain village, there met him a man who was deaf from his birth. And he believed not in the sound of the rushing wind, or the thunder, or the cries of the beasts, or the birds which complained of their hunger or their hurt, nor that others heard them. 9. And Yeshua breathed into his ears, and they were opened, and he heard. And he rejoiced with exceeding joy in the sounds he before denied. And he said, Now hear all things. 10. But Yeshua said unto him, How sayest thou, I hear all things? Canst thou hear the sighing of the prisoner, or the language of the birds or the beasts when they commune with each other, or the voice of angels and spirits? Think how much thou canst not hear, and be humble in thy lack of knowledge.